guys, it's Annabelle. So I needed to do my daughter's 8-month update. She turned 8 months already over a week ago, so I am a little bit behind here, but I just wanted to talk about what she's doing so that way I remember. And part of it is so I can remember to write stuff down in her baby book as to what she is doing. We have a crawler now. She was just doing like the push-ups and the rocking back and forth and kind of like the army crawl where she just drag herself across with her tummy and things, and now she is crawling. She doesn't always put her knees on the floor. Sometimes she just goes with her like tiptoes on the floor to push her forward. So it is completely great to see. She can pull herself up and over things. She can go upstairs. Now we have a like baby gate that goes across our stairs, so she cannot go up them. But she can do it now, and we found that out one day. So it's she doesn't quite have the balance yet where she could like turn around and sit on the stair. So we don't want her doing that just yet. We want her to get it a little bit more comfortable on her feet and like sitting like in a chair kind of thing. She can stand next to the couch, the table for long periods of time. She doesn't like to be alone. So if my son and my daughter are not in the same room that she is like standing in, like in the living room by the coffee table or the couch, she doesn't want to stand because she wants to be where they are. So she will often like fall down, pretty much is how she gets down. It's not really graceful. She's getting better and better as she gets older, obviously, and gets more practice with it. So she is doing that. She's going to be sidestepping before I know it. She already is moving around quite a bit, like picking up her feet and putting her feet back down where she's standing. And sometimes she's getting her feet crossed and things like that. But obviously that's stuff that she's going to learn soon. And I didn't think that she was going to be walking soon, but with what she's done in the last 3 weeks, you never know. She's just so curious about everything. And like my daughter, my first daughter, Ray, she did not put anything in her mouth, like nothing. I had all these chew toys, all this stuff for her. She didn't use them. And then my son actually used the chew toys. And I was like, wow, like he put stuff in his mouth. And like I thought he put stuff in his mouth a lot. Well, I was wrong. Because B puts everything in her mouth. Everything. She finds it on the floor, she sticks it in her mouth. She pulls something out of like a toy, she puts it in her mouth. She puts everything in her mouth. And I think part of it is because she's hungry all the time. Another part of it is I see a tooth under there. She has a one on the bottom. It is on like her right side on the bottom. You can see it. It has not broken through yet, but you can see it. So she's been a little bit crabby lately. We do have an amber necklace for her as well. I've used amber necklaces with all of my kids. My daughter has kind of outgrown hers. She doesn't wear hers as much anymore because she likes to wear like fancier like jewelry, like silver and gold like jewelry stuff. My son still wears his. He still loves it, and we're gonna keep it on him until like all of his teeth like come in now that he's like little or whatever. And he has 2 more to come in, and then we'll have him stop wearing it once he goes to preschool and stuff like that. Just because it's not a quote-unquote norm for boys to wear necklaces, and we just don't want to put that out there. But my daughter has, my second daughter, B, has one on now, and she doesn't have any problem with it. I love it. Like you can tell a difference if it's on or if it's off. She is a whole lot less crabby, and it's just nice to have. I'm a firm believer in them. I can do a video on them if you all want. Just let me know. But yeah, she is like, she refuses to let me feed her. She's been doing that for a while now. She can feed herself, and she does awesome at it. Obviously, since she doesn't have any teeth, it is hard to get stuff that she can gum. So she will eat like bread, and she will eat very fluffy rice, like not al dente rice. Like it has to be like cooked, so that way it just mushes. She can eat pasta that is, again, not al dente, but is like mushable. She loves vegetables. All my kids loved vegetables when they were babies. And then my son right now is at a picky stage, and my oldest daughter is back at eating vegetables again. But she loves her vegetables, loves sweet potatoes, squash, peas, carrots, loves all of that stuff. I am not like pureeing it as much anymore because it needs to be in the consistency that she can pick it up and eat it. So that is exciting. We have not introduced any kind of meats or broths or anything like that. For protein, we are going to be introducing her to like the egg yolks. She's already eating egg whites, but egg yolks are going to be coming up here in the next, I don't know, week or so shortly. But she loves eggs, absolutely loves eggs. And she loves beans. That's another thing that we do for protein. But she loves dairy. My kids always love dairy. She gets a rash from fruit. So we have been pulling back on the fruit. She loves fruit. And it's just, she's just been getting diaper rashes. So we've had to use a lot of disposable diapers because on those kind of rashes, I have to use the Desitin, and the Desitin is not cloth diaper safe. And I would use my coconut oil stuff for her fruit rashes, but I don't want her to be in pain any longer than what she needs to be. And the fruit gives her such a raw rash. So we've been kind of pulling back on the fruit a little bit. So I've been only giving her fruit about every other day. But she loves all fruit. She will eat bananas. She loves avocados. Obviously her favorite stuff is cheese. But yeah, and we have one of those mesh feeders that so she can chew on and gum up strawberries and watermelon and blueberries and all that kind of stuff. And we put it in the mesh feeder, and then she chews on it, and then none of the skins or seeds gets in her mouth, so that way she wouldn't choke on it. She puts everything in her mouth, and so we've had a lot more choking instances with her than we had with the other two, just for the fact that she crawls around all over the place. She gets into everything, and she will put everything in her mouth. So I literally, right now I feel like I'm a clean freak right now, because anything that drops on the floor, we have to sweep it up right away. Because I know if I don't sweep it up right away, that little Miss B will come along and try to eat it, and I just don't want her choking. She has passed a couple of my daughter's hair ties from playing in my daughter's room, and so we've had big long discussions about making sure everything is picked up and all of that stuff. So it just goes to show that even when you have your third child, there are still things that you have to learn, new things that you have to do that you haven't experienced before. So it's just been going awesome. She's just growing well. She's babbling all the time now. It used to be just every once in a while, but now she's just da 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 all day long, unless she is sleeping. She is sleeping fabulous. She is still sleeping all night, even with that little tooth coming in. With my other two, they had some sleep disturbances when they had teeth coming in, and so far she hasn't had any. But we'll see how tonight goes, because I know as soon as I said something about it, then it will start. But who knows? We'll see. So by the next time I talk to you, she's gonna have her first tooth, so that's exciting. Let's see. I'm trying to think. We have been just so busy. Again, so busy. We've been doing house projects and things like that, and she loves to watch. My husband was installing ceiling fans and things in our house, and she loved to watch him. So he would just bring her with him, put her down, and she would just watch everything that he was doing, and it was fantastic. Oh, that was scary. Oversized load, and they were like on my lane. But yeah. So anyways, her and her siblings are getting along fabulous. I just see her doing stuff so much faster just to try to keep up with them. They love her to death, and they're such a good big brother and good big sister. I can't even tell you, they take care of her, they watch out for her. It's amazing. We are going to a mommy and baby group now, so that's exciting. The older ones are tagging along for that because I don't have anywhere for them to go while I do that. So that's going well. She is enjoying the little like finger plays and rhymes and stuff like that. So she loves music just like my other two kids did. And I'm sure it is with all kids, just the love of music and just the beat and the bouncing and the tickling. And she has such a unique laugh. She has her own personality, and it's coming through. I think she's going to have a temper that flares, and she just has her own unique personality that is different from the other two, and I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. But yes, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If I forgot anything, I will leave that in the description box. But you all have a wonderful day, and I'm going to do a breastfeeding update here for you guys next for those who are interested. But yeah, anyways, see you later. Bye, guys.